Okay, back to work. Here we go. What I've done since the last video, which was just this morning, I went ahead and taped up all the areas where the chrome is supposed to be. Was supposed to be left there. And these are the areas that I'm going to take and have. I'm going to sandblast them and rough them up a little bit. That way they can hold the paint. And we're gonna. I started on this one. And all I have to do is tape off this area here. And I bought the paint. Yeah, I know, rattle can paint, but you know what? This lacquer is quick drying. It'll lay down in thin coats really fine. And we'll see that later on when I get to a point when I can actually start spraying, because this has to be in a warmer temperature. So spraying at, I don't know, beginning of March is not a great idea. So anyways, there we go. We got paint, I got white, I got the black, and I have my clear. And I want to do pinstripe on the areas because what separates the colors on the frame and also on the tank and on the chain guard is pinstripe between one color, between the white and the black. If there's any colors that match up, there's a gold pinstripe, and I wanted shiny gold, so I picked up some of this, which is sticky back foil. And what I can do is cut whatever width out of this and make me strips of pinstriping. And when you put this stuff on, it's really thin and it lays down flat. It doesn't stick up like a tape would. So this is going to be hopefully a savior. It's going to be a little difficult to work with because of thin strips, but I've worked on models before in the past. But that's what I want on that bike, because when it's going to look great. Anyways, work. Here we go. We're going to start taping up the top of this. And I promise I won't show you all these boring parts, but if there's anyone that wants to know or needs to know how to do this, I mean, it's really not that hard, but if you want to do it correctly, it's a good idea to get some help, get some instruction on it. I've done a lot of bikes. I've done a lot of taping off and masking, and not sure how they did it in the factories, but this is the way that I know how to do it, and it works out pretty well. I'm not liking how this part went down to too much of a point down in here. I'm going to pull that back and lay it down. The less cutting I have to do, the better. Alright, giving me problems here. I'm going to have to stand up and eyeball this. That's a lot better. Liking that much better. What matters is that you cover up the part so that paint doesn't get on it. But you want the very edge of it to be really tight and clean, so that way when you paint and the paint goes all around this, when you pull that off, it'll be in a nice clean line. The difficulty I'm having is seeing where these dull lines are and trying to get the cut just right. So I'm trying to eliminate labor as much as possible. Okay, I'm going to do the old trick with the thumbnail or the fingernail. Just go up along that line, trace along that line with your finger. This part's a little more difficult here. There's a little rounded hump there. I know I'm going to have a problem when I get cutting where this hole is. That's where the horn button goes. But we'll get it. Yes, we will. problem is, where the heck do I start? Do I start right at that? We'll start at the difficult part. There we go. I'm gonna find the line I just cut. You know, it's kind of difficult for you to see what I'm doing, but I switched to a bare box knife because my X-Acto blade was kind of rough on there and it kept tearing the tape. And I don't, this was giving me some problems, so nice sharp blade, fresh sharp blade. It's really difficult to see. No, I don't like the way that cut, but we can go back and trim. Now this hopefully will be one long cut. If I do it right, take my time. That one slid off a little bit. I don't know if you saw that, but I can straighten that out. Once I get, you lay the blade a little bit flatter. There we go with that. Let me pull back this part. That turned out not too bad. Issue right there, it's sticking down. These fine edges to come up is a difficult trick. I got a little area right here that I see right now that's kind of came up. Well, that was a lot easier than the first one. I guess the more practice you get at something, the better you get at it. I can deal with that. I'll just go ahead and press it all down. That's what I'll be doing. There we go. Both sides are ready to be treated with a sandblasting, and then we'll get our paint going sometime in the future. But it's good to have this ready to go. See you next time.